see kind of a tale of two halves. Let's start with the first half. Was there something in particular Chicago was doing to you, BI, CJ, that affected you offensively?
What was the score at half?
52 and BI had a combined 8 points.
Don't do me like that. I just asked what the score was. I think it was they were double teaming me, so I was kind of just getting off the ball, wasn't trying to be too aggressive. I don't think B was being too aggressive either. I think we were just sharing the ball, but because of that, when it came to the second half, Chicago was more modest when it came to either trying to double team or how they played us or open up the lanes for us to do what we do.
And then in that second half, especially the fourth quarter, when BI just took over, was there a specific adjustment or was it taking advantage of what Chicago was giving you?
A little bit of both. I know coming out of one time, it might have been out of halftime. I kind of looked at BI like, all right, let's do this. Like, let's go. And he gave me the look, and it took off from there.
Is there anything more besides just urgency that allowed you guys to get going in the fourth quarter?
The game is different when it gets to the fourth quarter. The first 3 quarters, you're really trying to keep the defense guessing with the schemes you run. The fourth quarter was just putting us in our spots and letting us do us. And, B.I. really got it going in the fourth quarter at the elbow, and he was able to get in rhythm, and it was like every shot he took was falling.
What was that like for you, just watching him get into that rhythm in the fourth quarter?
It was funny. We were like in elbow action, and CJ would throw it to Bi, and me and CJ are supposed to do like this kind of flip, and I'm either supposed to go set the screen or CJ's supposed to set it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw where he caught it, and I was like, I'm not about to go set no screen. It was one of those just give the ball to Bi and just get the hell out the way. Let him do him.
I think you guys combined, at one point y'all had 27 of the 33 in the fourth quarter. I think you kind of got going early, and then he had, I think, his 16 in like the last 6 minutes or so. How was what you were able to do kind of open up the way for him kind of late in the fourth?
I mean, it's just basketball logic. If you see one person starting to catch a rhythm, you're not just going to sit there and do the same thing. You're going to adjust to what that person's doing. So I think when they adjusted to me, when I was being more aggressive, it gave B.I. a little bit of space he needed to catch the elbow and do what he do.
No coach was not particularly happy after the last game about the defensive effort, especially early on. How would you assess how you guys played defensively tonight?
I think we started off, it looked bad, but it wasn't as bad as it looked. I mean, when you're playing against players like DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, DeMar's game, it looks like his game is predicated on tough shots, but those are shots he takes every game. So when he's hitting like that, you're almost trying to force him to take the shots you want, that we want him to take. And I think he was either late in the second quarter or the third quarter, kind of slowed it down a bit, which allowed us to kind of open the game up a little bit. But players like that, you can't keep them down for long. They get into their rhythm and they get to their spots.
I know Herbert is the all-defensive type guy, but post-game Brandon said, the defense starts with him, you, and CJ giving the effort on battle. Do you think that you guys were able to bring that a little bit more than what you had in the previous couple games?
Absolutely. Herb is kind of known for his defensive specialty. So when me, CJ, or B.I., kind of start being super aggressive on defense, the team can't help but, follow that, and everybody start playing aggressive on defense, and our defense leads our offense.
How helpful was Jonas and his contribution early on tonight?
I think that goes back to what I've been saying kind of all year about this team just being super deep. Jonas is a very great player, one of the best big men in the league. So when he's doing that, it's not a shock to us. It's just more of the game is leaning in that direction, and we try to exploit that mismatch.
All right, thanks, Zeke.
Bro.
So